I still remember that day when an incident changed my life. The doctors at the trauma center tried their best to save my son's life, but he didn't survive. I underwent a long surgery just to live. My family was under tremendous stress and trauma. We had to utilize large parts of our savings to afford the cost of the treatment. That day, my son and me were on a motorbike and were hit by a car. Maybe he could have survived had he been wearing a helmet. The most vulnerable of the road users are either pedestrians or those on bicycles or motorcycles. These are the groups of road users who are most exposed and suffer maximum fatalities.
Every year in Southeast Asia region, 316,000 people die due to the road traffic injury. This is not acceptable.
In our region, there are more than 800 dead on road every day. This is not acceptable.
The vulnerable road users, that is pedestrians, cyclists and motorcyclists, make up 50% of road traffic deaths. This is not acceptable.
Globally, road traffic injuries account for 1.3 million deaths and 50 million injuries that result in disability. It costs governments 3 to 5% of GDP and has a huge impact on health and development. It causes losses to individuals, their families, and to nations as a whole. The cost of inaction is enormous. Can we afford this? I wanted to find out more on whether the crash that completely turned my life could have been averted in the first place. As an individual, community, and as governments, there are things that we can all do to prevent road traffic injuries. I learned also about the efforts of organizations such as United Nations, World Health Organization, and several governments and non-governmental agencies working on road safety.
In response to this growing epidemic, the United Nations General Assembly declared the period 2011 to 2020 the UN Decade of Action for Road Safety with the aim of saving lives from road traffic injuries. The global plan for the Decade of Action on Road Safety guides member states to strengthen the 5 road safety pillars, that is, road safety management, safer roads and mobility, safer vehicles, safer road user, post-crash response.
Time to drive and accelerate road safety initiatives with highest political commitment. As efforts made in countries of WHO Southeast Asia region are critical for achieving recently adopted Sustainable Development Goal on road safety, that is, halving the global number of road traffic deaths and injuries by 2020. Today, when I think of how I survived the gruesome crash in which I lost my son, I'm thankful to a number of people who helped me live. As I rushed to the trauma center, the prompt and emergency care I was given was indispensable.
Time is critical when a person gets injured. Care must be given in the golden hour. Triage is a system to prioritize treatment based on severity of injury and availability of resources. It is a system with no cost and high impact intervention that saves lives.
After getting the training on post-crash care and implementation of triage system, we are able to save more lives.
Improving the post-crash care can help reduce road traffic deaths and severity of injuries.
A lot of ground has been covered through such initiatives, but yet a lot needs to be done.
My mother and I wear the seatbelt. Do you?
Me and my brother never drive our scooty without helmets. Do you?
Vehicle standards are a critical part of road safety. Will you be the one to do it?
Legislation is a key strategy for improving road user behavior. We need to strengthen laws on key risk factors like speed, drink driving, helmet, seat belts, child restraint, mobile phone use, and drug driving. Will you be the one to do it?
Roads should be designed keeping in the mind the safety of all road users, including pedestrians, cyclists and motorcyclists. Will you be the one to do it?
Road safety needs to be a national priority. Will you be the one to do it?
We need national policies to separate vulnerable road users from high-speed traffic.
Will you be the one to do it?
As a survivor of a road crash, the most important thing I have learned is that millions of lives from road traffic injuries and crashes are preventable. Then why these deaths? Road crashes need enhanced multi-sectoral collaboration among relevant ministries with the private sector, academia, non-governmental agencies, and international, regional, and other organizations. It's time to prioritize road safety to focus on vulnerable road users, address socio-cultural issues, review and improve road safety legislation, enforcement, infrastructure, and vehicle standards, and improve post-crash care to save thousands of lives. What role can you play in saving vulnerable lives?